When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. Nobody, all I got ahead is a moonlit road. When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. They told me you, cause they told me you, they told me you, I can feel that now. Cause they told me you, cause they told me you, they told me you, I can feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friend, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road.
Hi everybody. So, something is a bit different today. Let's put it like that. Yep. So, how's everybody doing? It's not in a full color, but... By the way, we have a sponsor for this stream. Not exactly, but... Yeah, each stream I get a different energy drink. This time we are doing 1001 Night, and what's better than... Well, for those that do not know what the pink beard is for, I apologize. This is something that I promised to do in December, but unfortunately, this is the only package ever that was lost by Amazon, and I'm still waiting this to be resolved. So I went out today and I did find pink color for the beards, but the full color should have been pink beard and baby blue hair. So yeah, we are saving that one for the 20k stream. Okay, nice seeing you. Hi Pedro, hi Johnny. Sorry, yeah, well, yeah, thank you for the beard. Yeah, comment, yeah, nice beard. It's a spray and I sprayed it all over the face, so I spent at least 20 minutes trying to get the paint out of my face, and this is not intended for the beard. This is a hairspray. I got it in my mouth. I have never ever felt those chemicals. I think they're toxic, but yeah, I promise to dye my beard pink. And yeah, so here it is. So hi everybody, nice seeing you. I really wanted to have this stream last week, but unfortunately, yeah, due to some technical difficulties, I couldn't do it. So hi Zeppy, hi to Quebec from Zagreb. So I have here a couple of boxes that we will have to look into and see what ideas pop up in the mind. I will be creating a list, and this list will be a project list for the either future videos or future projects. So depending on what do you think should be done at the end, because I think there are some older projects there that are maybe not interested, you are not interested in. So we will be going through. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, and fifth box I think is only under 3 parts. We will check that one out. Maybe there is something also in that box. They are small ones, bigger ones. So yeah, we'll be going through those boxes. Let me switch scene. Let me make myself smaller. Yeah, much better now. And let me also turn this cam on. So this is the overhead cam. So these are the things I have in the boxes. I still have 2 boxes here, but I will not be cheating. Those boxes are more or less only spare parts for the Warons, some future upgrades that I've already prepared, but I haven't implemented or installed and things like that. So we will not be doing that. And we will just briefly go, as I said, through this Ender 3 box, because I think that most of the things inside those boxes are just spare parts. So before we start into that, let me ask you, how is everybody doing? Anything new? Your thoughts on 2022.2 version? There was a lot of love-hate on the Home Assistant community, and yeah, I do get it why people were, well, some people were feeling a little bit left out or abandoned, but I think that most of those changes are for the better. There were a couple of nice threads on the Twitter in regard to that. And I was also thinking, let me first open this. I was also thinking, is it a good idea to maybe push some of the integrations that are currently internal Home Assistant integrations to add-ons, either through supervisor add-ons or through the HACS community store, and maybe make HACS more official than it currently is. Hi Ramon, welcome. Let me pour this in. Nope, I will not be. It's not clean. So yeah. Z-Wave, I never ever tried anything Z-Wave so far. This is on my to-do list, but you know that my to-do list is terrible. I'm already waiting for a couple new projects, and I have here at least on the desk. Yeah, look at my pink fingers. I'm still waiting. I still have a backlog of at least 10 videos that I should record. I'm just afraid that when I do those videos, people will not like them, and yeah, so that's why I have that long queue. Hi Mario and welcome. How you doing? Let me take a sip. Yeah, Pegu, hi Bearded. Yeah, thank you for the compliment. Nice having you here. I'm glad that you're liking it. I'm really happy with how things are going. I would love to have a steady increase of the subscribers, because in my head that means that people are enjoying the content, but I'm really happy with current number of subscribers. So yeah. So Pedro, yeah, the big issue on this release was removal of the GPIO support from the Home Assistant, and you know it was really a funny conversation. Okay, I don't know the whole backstory. I know partial backstory, so I can neither confirm or verify if this really was the case or not. But the problem was that there are currently almost 2,000 integrations. Let's go while we are here. Let's check. Let's change this to. Give me a second. Yes, I did, Alan. Hi, nice seeing you. Yeah. It was not a bad. It was a bad, but really it wasn't a bad. So, okay, let me explain. We had stream around September, October. I think it was around September when I reached 10K subscribers. And we were talking about various fun stuff, and I said, if I reach 20K subscribers by the September 2022, I will dye my hair pink. And yeah, we were talking about it and having fun, and then we concluded that I should dye my hair baby blue, Home Assistant blue, baby blue, and my beard pink. So Luis from the YouTube said he created the video. He cut everything out. He really put effort into that video, and he created video. I will dye my hair blue and my beard pink. So then I was on a guest on a podcast, and I said, okay, yeah, I will not wait for 20K because Luis did a great job, and so I said I will do it by the end of the year. So yeah, I didn't manage to get color for the hair and the beard. By the way, this color really is only for the hair, not the beard. It's terrible on the beard, but yeah, okay. Back to the integration. So Home Assistant currently has almost, let me switch this here. So Home Assistant currently has 1,936 internal integrations. These are the things that, you know, if any of those hardware, software services that you have is listed here, you can easily turn it on either by using the UI or through the configuration YAML file. And each of those integrations has a maintainer, somebody that is trying to maintain it, either taking care of bugs or bumping up the version if there are some other dependencies underneath that have changed and things like that. So each of those 1,936 integrations has to have a maintainer, person that is keeping track of it and maintaining it. The problem with the GPIO is that it was not used that much. It wasn't used that much as some other integrations, and there was no maintainer. Having no maintainer means that if there is any change in the Home Assistant that breaks stuff, there is nobody there to fix it. So the devs developed that they will kick this internal Raspberry Pi GPIO. Let me check here if it's still listed or not. Yes, it's still here. So the integration is deprecated and will be removed in Home Assistant Core 2022.6. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. This is the link. Yeah, okay. That he did really put an effort to make that video. So with the version 2022.2, which is the first release of this year, one of the breaking changes was announcement that Raspberry Pi GPIO is no longer supported and will be removed in the version 2022.6. And people were really, let me choose a word, not happy with this action, and you know, they were starting to rant what kind of fascist development this is. You do not talk to your end users, you do not know what your end users are using. And the guys were saying, okay guys, listen, if we go to analytics, which is part of the Home Assistant system, you can see that Raspberry Pi GPIO was used by only, at that time, less than 1,000 users. Then the users were saying, yeah, but you know, we are concerned about privacy and we are not pushing our analytics. So those numbers that you have here for the analytics are not the real numbers. And as we can see here, in the last 3 days, number has grown over 1,000. It's 1,128 now users. And this was going back and forth. And that's the real issue there, because it was said that it would be removed from the Home Assistant internal integrations, but anybody who wants to pick it up can do so and push it through the HACS, because currently HACS is the only thing that you can use to push custom integrations. And I think that in less than 24 hours, it's already, let's jump back. If you go to HACS, integrations, it already is here. So the second problem is that people were not really tracking what's going on, and you know, there were developers and contributors were on the one side saying, listen guys, we cannot maintain everything. There is a list of thousands of integrations currently, and this integration is not used by that much people. if anybody wants to maintain it, sure, do it. And on the other side, there were people, you know, just asking for it to be maintained. And this is an open source project. If there is anybody who wants to pick up anything, gladly he can do it. So yeah. Yeah, it does. And I got one question, which somebody tried to tie into this release. So I know that Luis and from Everything Smart Home and also me received the same answer from the same question or same message on the YouTube as for this release. It's pretty much going in direction is Home Assistant is becoming more and more Google, Amazon, and Facebook like. I just wonder at what point will they either sell as a company or sell data, and something like it's going towards the clouds too much lately. And I don't see that. As a matter of fact, I really do see that a lot of the things, that have been done lately are done to improve local privacy and control. Through local control, also gain local privacy. So yeah, this was one of the topics that I had that popped up today after this message, because in my opinion, Home Assistant really is aiming to remove as much as possible, although you did say well about the Tuya local cloud support. But I think that this is not just I think that blame here falls on both Tuya and Home Assistant devs for that change. They were waiting for something that didn't happen, so instead of waiting more and they wanted to push something, they push something that moves you more towards the cloud. Also, there was a post somewhere, I can't remember if it was on Twitter or not, about the Spotify. They asked Spotify to allow better local API or to allow Home Assistant access to the local API, and a lot of people were flaming them because of that flame war against Spotify currently, which I don't think is related. Okay, there are still people that will be using Spotify, even if 50% of other users moves from Spotify to I don't know where. I will not be going into the politics of is boycotting Spotify or not a good idea or not. I don't have Spotify account. I don't have it because of my own reasons, and I hated the setup. When I tried to create account, I reached the second question. I said, what is going on here? I said, no, listen, I will be going some other direction. But still, I think that there are a lot of people that will be still using Spotify, and having better local API is good for the community. Maybe having local API access for Spotify will do same for Tidal, will do same for YouTube Music, you never know. So, yeah. Hi Horst, nice seeing you. Don't be scared of my beard. It's just, yeah, I lost some bets. That's it. Okay, this was not a rant, but this was just a little talk about the changes in Home Assistant. I don't feel there is a problem there. I think that it is, but I think that this was related more to type of the API that would allow you to use it. For example, if you have Sonos speakers and Spotify, to do something through Sonos speaker to control Spotify service. I think it was something like that. And don't get me wrong, you know that I'm not a developer. By the way, kudos, Pedro. I really wish, okay, I'm hoping that Jason from LDO Motors will be, let's call it like that, sending you something, maybe some kits to build. Nokia Music, never heard of that. Well, Nokia were fine phones, but at that time I was a Motorola user, so yeah. StarTAC. Which StarTAC was the one that was like shell, but what was that? The other one that had flipped? Yeah, okay. So let's stop talking about mobile phones and let's see what we have here in the boxes. Let me just move them out of the desk. Oh my god. And let's start with first time. Let's try it like this. So there are a bit of changes to my setup. How do you like the camera? Is default settings. Each time I was previously streaming through this camera here, and each time I had to stream, I had to tweak everything. This one is the Elgato Facecam. This stream is sponsored by Elgato. No, it's not sponsored. I will start bashing against the Elgato, maybe then they will sponsor the stream. So this is a Facecam, and I've moved that camera here because I had to give my other camera to the daughter because her laptop camera died. Oh my god. Should I just... Yeah, let's start. Let's look what we have here. Let's first find something easy to just dump back in the box. What's this? Yeah, I agree. She really didn't need it. This is some header for the ESP boards. I think for something like this one here. But for something smaller. What's smaller than this? Thank you. What's smaller than this? So we have here a bunch of pinouts, reset button. I have no idea what I intended to do with this. I love this. I love those boxes. You know, I wake up one day, order something, then forget what I wanted this for. If anybody recognizes what this is or for what this can be used, yeah, I'll put it on the side. So we have a bunch of those. I will just get them all in the box. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. Raspberry Pi 0. So these are ESP modules. This is the ESP-CAM module. Okay, let me open here this. So the idea is to go to all the boxes and see what projects, oh, this is a nice one, what projects can be made, and if I will make some kind of video or just, you know, Nothing. Let me change this. So this is my recording Synology file, new. Okay, let's start with this one. Come on, mouse. So this is the 4-channel relay board that can be used with ESP module. It has external power. This is 10 amp 250 volts, 10 amp 1 to 5 volts, 30 DC and 10 amp 28 DC. So I think that I ordered this one because I wanted to play with the Zigbee module to create a 4-channel Zigbee controllable relay board. And yeah, because here is the Zigbee board on the pinout that can be used as the replacement for the ESP-01. Yeah, I have Amazon Echo Dot on my desk and she thinks that I talk to her. Okay, so let me write this. I will put it back in the box. So 4-channel relay with Zigbee control. Question mark. These are just the ESP. Wow, I do have a lot of them. I just received bunch of ESP-8266s a couple of days ago. When I said bunch, 6 is for me bunch. I'm not like some that order 500 of them. So, okay. This one, no. This board, no, unfortunately. This is just for the either ESP-01 or the Zigbee. I think that I tried. If you say something, mute. I think that I had problems with Zigbee module. This is why I've dumped it in the box. So this is ESP32, 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 ESP32. I have more than I thought. So these are ESP32s, ESP8266, ESP8266. ESP8266. Wow. ESP32 plus TFT combiner. This is from Dustin Watts. I never tried to program this one. I don't know why. I had such a blast ordering all the parts because I ordered a couple of times wrong board, wrong module. This one is the longer one. It has to be, come on, 38 pin. Wow, look at the dust. So this is the ESP32 DevKit C 38 pin version. This is the longer than the other ones. If you compare it, you can see that this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pins more than the standard ESP32. And I did solder everything up, but never done anything with this. I don't know why. And on this side there is the screen. This is the touch screen. I have pen on the desk. I don't know why I have pen on the desk. It should go in the box. So any ideas for what this can be used? I will write it down. This is the ESP32 plus TFT combiner, question mark. Okay, so let's look at what this is. D1 Mini. Additional D1 Mini. Okay. Let's put this here for now. This here, this here. ESP32. ESP32. So here it is. Two more ESP32s, one more ESP32. And I thought I were out of them. I think I even ordered some more. I think I have at least 15, maybe more ESP32s and ESP8266s. Hi, Mark. Nice seeing you. Okay, so this is the ESP-CAM. I have one that is already programmed with something. I have two, and this is the third one. And they were supposed to be used for one project I never started because I was thinking of first doing it the other way. I will write it down in the list. This is for the gas meter reading we use by using the OCR. I think that Pedro, you were playing with that and you already have that set up. So what it does is you insert the card here. You have to flash some software on that. You mount it on the board. You can either leave this LED here or not. Привет, Алексей, как дела? Yeah, the t-shirt matches the beard. Or you can remove this LED here and hook up external LEDs, point this towards the gas, water, electricity meter, and then use this camera to do OCR, or this board to do the OCR of the meters. So let me t-shirt, which yeah, it does. ESP CAM gas meter reader. Question mark. I will write everything and then we can later on go through things. Спасибо большое. So I have here, whoa, two, I think that these are the only ones left. I made batch of 15 ESP modules, and these are the only two modules that are left. I used this one when I was testing the Voron LEDs. So yeah, but if you want to see content about the WLEDs, I will not be doing any video on them. I have even video on how to assemble Dig Unos because I like those Dig Unos or Dig Unos. They're only one channel, or although you can force and make control of the two LEDs, but yeah, it was not intended to do that. It can use either ESP Home to control it, any Arduino software, or WLEDs. I have a bunch of them around the apartment and I use WLEDs. Even my 3D printer, Voron one, has a WLED inside. If you want to see more about WLEDs, Intermit Tech, Quindor has a channel. He's the creator of them. Also, Dr. Z streams a lot and sells them in the States, Canada, and wherever. So yeah, you better check them out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, another ESP32. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Edward. Welcome. So, okay, I have 3 modules, and Pedro, I don't know if you remember or if I were talking with you on the Discord or not. Those are the relays I was using to control or test the control of the power supply. So the idea was that Ender 3 has minimal power supply, and I would also be using that power supply to power both the Raspberry Pi and the MCU in the printer. And I wanted to be able to leave printer I have to reprint the box, sorry. Yeah, but it is working great. It is working. I think I made a video on it. It's working great. But I should get myself a new one. So these were the relays I was using to control the power through the MCU. So the idea, as I said, was to have the Raspberry Pi powered all the time, and when I need or I intend to print, I would then, through Octoprint, control those relays. No. This one is 10 amp. This one is 15 amp. And this one was also 15 amp. So I know that you are using 30 amps. I remember when we were talking, I think it was last summer or something like that. But no, those were the relays that I tested. The problem was the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi, and they were not. I don't know about highs and lows, but the problem is that they were not able to initiate the trigger. So I found the third, fourth relay that was able to do that. But probably no projects with that one. Yeah, I know that you are always creative, Andreas, so you are always doing something, but I'm really looking forward to. And you are probably out of stock again. These are 2 Hygro boards that are dead, and I left them here just to try to see if I could figure out what happened. I think one of them stopped charging, and the other one stopped something. Stopped living, maybe. Living, yeah. So, nothing to do with them. This is just the WLED strip. 5 volts, 30 LEDs. Yeah, this one is fully protected enclosed. This is waterproof version. Do you have any idea what we can do with the LED? I have too many LEDs in the apartment, and I think that I'm not allowed to install any additional. So I will not be adding that to the list. These are just 3 motors that I used when I was testing the DIY Zigbee water station. I'm still using it. The water station is definitely the best project I was able to make or copy or whatever, because I didn't create the project. I just followed the steps and did that. And I just today watered the plants with it. Okay, let's leave those out. Okay, so what we have here is modules, and these we can do a project with. These are focus. No focus. So these are BME280s. This is temperature, pressure, and I think humidity. I'm not 100% sure about humidity, but I think that those also track humidity. And my idea is, I don't know what you think about it, is to create some, small projects, maybe even using ESP-01s if it's possible. Yeah, that would be, and its problem is the power. So, what do you think? Making a video on DIY temperature, humidity, pressure sensor around running with the ESP home, something like that. Yeah, I'm not pushing 30 amps. I wasn't pushing 30 amps. Heater was 40 watts, 24 volts. I don't believe that's close to 30 amps. So yeah, I will put this on the list. For those of you that did join, we are going through the garbage that I have in these boxes to see if there is anything worth looking at, recording video, making project, DIYing or whatever. So let me put this here, BME280, ESP home temp, humidity and pressure. These sensors, so for example, these are the DHT, I think that these are not 11s, maybe they are, the DHT11. They only provide information about the humidity and temperature, while these have also pressure. And Andrea, yeah, I know. But some people don't like Zigbee. Maybe they would like to see that project. I know that there are videos about these ones, but these should be less accurate and don't have pressure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sensors. I do use Acaravans. I have 3 of them, and I will be ordering probably an additional 5 of them. Same thing goes for these Acara motion sensors. I also have 1, 2, only 2 I think installed currently, but I will be needing much more. Don't. I like the ideas. Yeah, because what's the point of making a video if nobody will watch the video? So yeah. Your legs have been seen. What sensors did you use, Johnny, for that? BME 280 or? Because I think because of the footprint they are also nice. DHT ones are much bigger. Okay, yeah, this is already done. This is the oh, by the way, so this is that project from Modcam.ru, DIY Zigbee remote control with 20 buttons. I made this version when I was recording, and I also made this smaller version which has a possibility to be put on a keychain. It has 10 buttons, but the problem I was having and everybody else was having was the battery life. But on the Andrea, thank you. Should I leave this on for Monday morning meeting? I think that my customers would be really happy to see me with pink beard. So I changed the firmware on it, and it has much better sleep time. So there are 2 issues. If you use it, if you install on this board a traditional firmware or original firmware, batteries last around a month, but you always see status of the remote inside the Home Assistant or on Zigbee network. So it doesn't have to be Home Assistant, it can be anything else, just Zigbee device. But if you put deep sleep firmware on it, the batteries will last forever. Why? For Zigbee network, I think you have to have at least one status broadcast every 20 minutes or 1 hour for device to be considered as on the network or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I forgot. So it's, if you're not using it frequently, it will drain the battery by just saying, hi, I'm alive and I'm on the network. If you put this better firmware on it, the battery will last forever because it never sends that signal. So your network will think that device has detached. It will still work, and if you press the button and it wakes up, it sends the signal, and then it will be updated in Home Assistant. But people, when they look at Zigbee to MQTT, they look at the last reported state. If device hasn't reported in whatever minutes, hours or days, they think the device is detached. So that's the problem with that firmware. So if you've made this one, and I do really recommend that you make the remote, it's great. It's very compact, DIY Zigbee project. On the GitHub repository, find the deep sleep version of the firmware. It works great. So yeah, let's just put this here. This is additional relay board, but previously I've shown you the 4-channel version. This is just the 1-channel version. This one arrived with the ESP-01s, but as I said, my idea was to use Zigbee modules for that. I've already written 4-channel relay. I will just add 1-channel relay. Question. 3935. 3935. This is the discharge. Let me check. Yeah, the DHT module is less accurate than BME, but as Johnny said, the biggest problem is that you have those sensors very near the ESP board, which can get hotter and that can influence the temperature. The same thing that people are saying that they have problem with the smart valves, because smart valves are on the radiators and radiators radiate heat, so the readings on that can be off by even couple of degrees centigrade. Let's change this to this and then search for 3935 MCU. What? No, it's not MCU, it's CJMCU. Yeah, storm lightning. So I don't know, did I record video on this? I was playing a lot with this one. I was thinking on making a DIY lightning sensor, but it's much easier to use. For example, in Home Assistant, it's called Blitzortung component. blitzortung.org lightning detector. Worldwide real-time community collaborative lightning location network. So yeah, the idea was to make a privacy-oriented lightning detection network. I only was able to get. It's very hard, it's very hard to do project that you cannot test, and it's really hard to test because it detects some things that you normally cannot make at home, lightnings. So yeah, I did lose my Thor hammer somewhere, so I cannot do any lightnings anymore. So the idea was to make some kind of, I wouldn't say early warning system, but a warning system if the lightning is detected that doesn't use any cloud components. And yeah. In the box. In the list. 3935 lightning sensor. Question mark. So far we have 6 question marks. We are doing okay. Okay, let's go back to this screen here. This is only the first box. Oh my god, I have to hurry up. And this is metriful sensor. Yeah, it just goes in the box, nothing else. What's this? Oh, 811. This is a volatile organic VOC detector, is it? Yeah. This is VOC sensor. I already made a video on that. It's going in the box. This is programmer for the ESP-01s going in the box. ESP-1332 going in the box. Arduino module going in the box. Programmer going in the box. Now the question is, and this is the PCB with the headers for the Zigbee module, so you can use it on the relay boards that support ESP-01s. The question is, any ideas what to do with Raspberry Pi 0? And any idea what is this? Let's leave those here. Let's open up the second box. Oh, do you like my pencil holder? I have a pencil holder. I printed pencil holder. Wow. Okay. 18650 battery holders. Okay. So I have two. I already have Raspberry Pi 4. I will not be removing it because of the, just to be sure that there is no issue with the cameras. So I have 2 times 130 by 150 and 2 times 100 by 70. solar panels. Oh, Lucian, that's a great idea. To do backup or alternative MQTT server. I'm currently running in my setup. I have Synology. I run Home Assistant in the virtual machine, but my MQTT is running on the Synology. It's I don't know if it's Docker or the package. I think it's Docker. Yeah, it's Docker because the package is obsolete. It hasn't been updated in a long time. But it's a great idea to run it completely independently on the zero. That's a great idea. Thanks, Lucian. I will write this down. So I bought these panels because I wanted to test, and then because of that I probably have a lot of these. I forgot about those. Come on. Are these the same? They are, but then I should have... Where's... Give me a second. I'm missing some of the boxes. Ah, okay. I don't have my glasses here. I don't have my magnifying lens here. Sorry. Let's look. No, I cannot read the marks. I have to have glasses too. But this module here, which also comes in the box, should be charging module, if I'm not mistaken. These two definitely are charging modules, so they have the option to either feed them through the USB port, through wires here, and then you can use these pins here, connections here, for the batteries, out, minus and plus. This is the charge controller that should have... what? I don't have anything written, but these should have both... charge controller to overcharge protection and things like that. So my idea was to use these here together with these holders here and something from the variety of modules to try and see if I can make any kind of external weather sensor that can also be powered via the sun. So for example, you have something that doesn't have to be powered through the USB and could be self-sustained. So for example, even trying to use these boards here with the high grow or something like that, but I think that those bigger ones should be. So the question is, should I just dump those back in the bag and forget that I ever had them? Or is there any idea on... These ones are 4056s, these here I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3. Screws are here. So that was the idea. So these are. Why don't they put any kind of marking on the back? It's all Chinese to me. Yeah. These are for discharging. I wanted to build discharging station for the 18650's batteries. These are discharges. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I wanted to create, as I said, discharging station for the, to test the batteries, to mark the batteries and things like that. But I've never done it, and I will probably not do anything with them. Okay, this here, and these here are ready-made boards or battery shields, either for 1 or 2 batteries. These are something that can be probably easily built into projects. So this one is 2 times, and this one is 18650 batteries. They have a lot of pinouts or connections. Oh my god, my eyesight. 5 volt, 5 volt, 5 volt, 5 volt, 3 volt, 3 volt, 3 volt, 3 volt, 3 volts. It has reset button. It has in jack, both micro USB-C, out jack, normal USB. This is great. This can be really hooked up to a lot of projects, for example. And you also have onboard connections. There should be out. Are they all out? I'm not sure. This is the same thing, but for 1 battery. So maybe try to pair something like this with something like this and create some kind of a contraption and rule the world. Just kidding, sorry. Yeah, I don't remember, or did I have something in mind when I ordered them or not. Let's do. That would be nice with a test of running ESP-328266 on 18650 batteries. Why not? Idea. Okay, programmer here. Resistors. Raspberry Pi UPS. Good idea. Oh, this would probably run for a long time. 2 18650 batteries, 250. How much is the power consumption of Raspberry Pi? I have, this one is not Alexei, this one is not 02, this is old 0. Raspberry Pi 0. So boost converter, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. You should be Alexei, then you will be my guest. Next stream, you are my guest. We can also do, you know, 3/4 of the stream in English, and then let's try brush up my Russian in the other quarter of the stream. I really should practice. I forgot everything. So yeah, this would still be 3.7 volts. This would still be 3.7 volts, so it would need to convert it to 5 volts, and it does convert it to 5 volts because we already have it here. I will do a little bit of testing. I will do a little bit of that. That's a great idea. Thank you, Zappy. Test RPi0W with battery shield. And Andrea, when are you going to start streaming again? I really wish that you would be able to, you know, to push that other guy that you are known to work with and to create something like watering station or the power or the tag reader that would be on the Zigbee network or things like that. I really would wish for that. Yeah, no. I'm not able to do that. It's out of my league. I can only copy what people do. Yep, let's put this here, let's put this here, this, let's pack those here. And this is my failed project. I did manage to get it working at one time. My idea was to use this LCD matrix. This is Brian Love's project. Yeah, look at this mess. I have no idea what this is great project, and I was really looking forward to build something with it. I did build it, I tested it, you know, created some kind of test animation. I have no idea what could I use it. And I think I also messed something up with this board. Let's put this back here and let's see. Shh. Let's see what. Okay, this will. Oh, yeah. And this bag here. This is just for the. I think it's somewhere in the next box. I will leave it here on the desk. No. Pedro, yes, and they're great. So, I don't have them. Allergy. I don't have them here. I do have them here. Let me just move this box away. I really don't know what to say. I'm not sure that they are worth that much. But if I compare them to the other ones, the Chinese ones, the standard that you can buy for 10 euros or less with the shipping, I think I didn't break any connector with them. and every crimp was perfect. But yeah, they cost 5 times as the Chinese ones. I will put affiliate link. No, I don't have Amazon affiliate link. Sorry. So they are really, you know, this rubber is feeling good. I don't have. If we get time, maybe I will do one. I will destroy one MicroFit connector just to show you, but it's really easy to crimp and to work with them. Yeah, that would be nice. I really am looking forward to test the Aqara ones to see if they will be good or not. I think that they are still not out. They haven't released them. Yeah. 2820 amps. I don't know. I can't remember if I think that I've seen them. I was looking. I was really looking. I think for a half a year to replace the ones that I had. Same thing goes for the Ethernet crimping cable. I just got a new one. I had previously some cheap Chinese one, and this one is still Chinese one, but a bit more expensive. And it's like day and night. It's much better. This one is much better. Oh, battery circuit for ESP-32 tag reader. That's the problem I'm having with tag reader. That's the problem I'm having with most of my projects, because except the high-grow boards, and by the way, I did finish testing the LilyGo, TTGO, high-grow sensor, plant sensors. The official name is LilyGo, TTGO, high-grow sensors, ESP home firmware, and it's working perfectly. So now I have only one board still running the original PESR firmware, 6 of them are running the ESP home, and I don't have any issues with them. There is still one catch I'm not sure on. I'm not sure how to do that, and that's to flag it in the ESP home that next time, then when they wake up, there is a don't sleep command, but that's different story. Aqara ones are doing the remote. They are doing not motion sensors but presence sensors. So they will be using some kind of, I will say, microwave or ultrasonic sensors to do room occupancy. So yeah, it has been announced. I think that it still hasn't been released, and I would really like to get my hands on that. Aqara, if you are hearing me, I really would like to get my hands and test those ultrasonic sensors, because I think that they would be really good. I don't know the quality of the sensors, but if it works, I never even bothered to do room presence sensors in my home. I do have motion sensors and things that guess if you are there or not. But if there is a commercially available product, either the ones that I can buy from Andrea Dono, and don't forget to visit the webpage from Andrea Dono and look what he has in his store, but also whatever, Shelly, Aqara, Sono, whatever. These are all, yeah, let's not talk about them. Okay, so let's see what we have here. OMG. Okay, I already see things that have to go in the other boxes. This is another ESP module. I think that this one also died. So ESP is another high-grow board that's dead. So this is used for this USB power meter, and it's really great. And it even comes with it doesn't come with, but there is an app for it for the mobile phone. I don't use it as often as I could. Maybe I should be keeping this on the desk here. So for example, if you have a USB power bank, you can use it combined with this here to discharge faster the power bank. .2 ohm, 4.7 ohm. So yeah, these are the resistors that yeah. Okay, where should I keep this? Here, and this goes in the box. If anybody can guess what this is, I don't know. He will be hero of the stream. Come on, let's see if there is a hero for this stream. You will never guess. Never in a million years. Never. Oh my god, how... Where to start? Okay, these we don't need. Pairs for the thermal printer. Thermal printer is now powered on all the time. So this is for the thermal printer, and these are the stickers for the thermal printer. By the way, if you haven't, don't forget to visit my GitHub repository and see this great project on how to make and hook up the thermal printer to Home Assistant, and you can print whatever, your shopping list, your door sensor status, your shopping list, your something like that. Okay. Oh, maybe we can do one additional stream one of these days. Do you guys know what this is? Yeah, these are the practice boards or learner boards for surface mount component soldering. Somebody should take my credit card, never give it back to me. I will be keeping those. Yeah. Oh my god. Additional 3.5-inch TFT SPI screen with pen. Any ideas on what to do with them? Maybe. What if we ditch the idea of touchscreen? Or maybe not. Making this some kind of small information screen for Home Assistant and power it via the ESP32 or whatever. Let's put it on the list. TFT screen with ESP question mark for Home Assistant. Question mark. A lot of question marks. It's a good question. I think no, I don't think that this is resistive. will look into that. Okay, I've written it here in the list. Resistive touch screens need finger. Capacitive, no, you're right. This is resistive. Capacitive need finger. Resistive can be used with the pen, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it vice versa? This is probably for Ethernet connection for some of the cameras I've tested. Just bunch of empty bags, trash. ESP programmer for the ESP-01 and couple of ESP-01 that goes in the first box. This is lovely box from the USB power tester. This is UM25C if anybody wants or is interested in. The affiliate link is down. No, it's not. Box is going to trash. Bunch of LEDs. I have here also the electronics. Some more modules. Oh, Andrei. Alexei, sorry. Yeah, this is resistive. Yeah, resistive screen. Tags. Yeah. Resistive. Tags. Half cover of the this goes trash. I think this one is also for the trash. Some more modules. TP4056s, but these are not the same. So 1, 2, I don't know. I have an idea. For the I recorded with in Sweden and somebody said, oh, this year will be health. You know, when I started making YouTubes, I had series of couple of videos, not series, I think 4, 5, 6 videos that I was calling the evil layer bunker. You know, if you would be a evil mastermind, some things that you would probably have in your home assistant, for example, the tracking of the aircraft's radiation sensors and things like that. And this year started with the Withings and thermometer. So the idea is to do tracking for the vitamins, for the pills, for things like that. So I will be doing probably something related to that. These are a couple more modules, 4056s. I don't know why I ordered mini USB, micro USB, and USB-C. These should be the same in terms of components, but 3 different connections. Let me find the bag for them. And where is it? This micro module here is also version of the 4056. It's not 4056, but it also it also allows you to charge 18650 batteries. So the idea is that you can also use this. So this is all related. So these here, the previous one I showed previously are related to those solar boards. Shoot. Bye bye. Oh, guys, let's make a vote. Should my daughter go out or not? No comment. Alexei, remember, in a couple of years, yeah, you too. Okay, charging modules. Oh, okay. So this here, and PT Pixel. So I made one, which I have to redo the case, reprint it. Alexei, I'm waiting for your answer for Thai. So maybe you've seen my stream. I had PT Pixel or iOS creator here on the stream. So I made one module. I have to reprint the case and redo the software. I did basic one. I want to add additional one. This one will go into one room, and this one is the module that has also the LED ring. So for example, if you use it to turn on off the heating and things like that, you can see percentage. It is sending the location. Okay, so yeah, I will probably do. We could do this on a stream together. PT Pixel. I will be, by the way, everything I'm writing here down. No, it's not evil. It's called parenting. I have also the when no. Nothing. This is for trash. This is for trash. This is also related to that one. So these are the sleeves and the how it's called, sleeves and the for 18650 batteries. When you re-sleeve them, you also replace this. Now it's not gasking, it's yeah. Thank you, Johnny. Fast hand. Hammer. Moderator hammer. Oh. Okay, let's first tidy things up. Here, these are a bunch of the batteries. I over-ordered. Zoom. Come on, zoom. Can you see what this is? I bought this module, I think, batteries. Sure. Give me a second, please. I have a bunch of them. I have most of my hydro boards are working with those batteries. Give me a second. My orders. Sign in. Come on, faster. By the way, just a little bit of trivia or whatever. I have affiliate links sometimes when I release the mail day videos. Some of the products do have affiliate links, some don't. When I remember, and if I remember, I use the affiliate links. And in the 2 years, it added up to almost $300. So thank you for really anybody who purchased it. You don't need to, I don't care about that, but where is it? Battery. So I found the links to the 4056s. I bought 2, 4, 6 of them. Those 6 costed $4. Sorry, the item is no longer available. But I bought from a couple of shops. This link is dead also. This link is dead also. Wow. I can't believe it. This link is dead also. Okay. Let me post clean link here because at least it has correct naming and type. These are 82535s. Let's see if there is anything currently available for 880. Okay, these here. Let's see how much I pay them. If the price changed, or not. So 4 pieces were $6.40. Yeah, maintenance of links. So 4 pieces were $6, and currently let me switch here so you can see what I'm doing. Wow, is it 1? Okay, these are 4 pieces are €8, so they are a bit more. Let me just, why I don't care, just give me a link. These are 800 milliamp hours. These are the same as the ones I have, but I didn't order anything from them. All the links from where I order stuff is dead. Sorry. Okay, let's see what else we have on the table. Yeah. ESP Home Doorbell version 1.3. I ordered this project because I liked it. Don't tell the project owner that I didn't open the bag. Would anyone be interested in this project? I guess there is already video on it. So idea is to hook up this behind your bell, intercept the bell single signal, Hook it up to power, and then in Home Assistant you can see when somebody rings the doorbell. You can mute the doorbell and things like that. I don't know why. I know I have weird intercom and doorbells. Even my Nuki that is installed, for example, Nuki lock is working great and I'm really happy with it. Opener, which is hooked up to intercom, I can only open the door. I cannot use functionality such as a ring to open. You know, when I'm approaching my home in the Nuki, it's possible for you to make it in such a way that when you are approaching your home, you come to intercom. When you are near, it knows your location. It puts the system in ring to open. I just ring my intercom. It doesn't ring in the apartment, but instead it lets you in. That's one way. This is good if you are retrofitting it. This is good, same as the opener, some other projects. I also have the Zigbee version of this one here, but I've never bothered to solder it up. Maybe I do the Zigbee version. I don't know. So should I make video on this, or should I send it to somebody as a gift? And this one, I don't know if Alexei is here, and I don't know if you are watching the Russian guy Alex Guyver, or what's his name? Andrei Guyver. No, I remembered. For the doorbell, for this project. Let me check. Here is the link. It's from Marcel. He is the creator also of the slim laser and the other things like that. So yeah, that's right, Alexei. This was bought after I've seen his video, and I will definitely be doing it. It's a great lamp, and I was really waiting for my future printer, which is now not future, it's already existing and working for a long time, to be able to print nicely, you know, to have perfect vase print to do this project. So the idea is to print a case in a vase mode. How is he called? Alex. Thank you. Alexei, what's his name? YouTube Alex Guyver. Yes, Alex Guyver. It's a Russian YouTuber. Yes. Let me. The problem is it's not the problem. It's not the problem because everybody speaks Russian. Yeah. The problem is that his channel is on Russian only. He has a great website that's behind the channel, which is something that I'm really lacking. I haven't seen a video from him in a long time. I missed all those videos. I missed. So he made a lamp. This one. I will leave a link to the video here. Look at the lamp. Oh, sorry, I'm idiot. I'm not sharing. I shouldn't. This is my last stream. I will never do. No. Bye, everybody. I'm not for you streams. Just kidding. Oh, next time, please kick me kick me in the backside when I forget to show you. So this guy is a Russian guy and he does all the weird stuff, but also great stuff, DIY projects. He has great ideas, you know. A lot of them are really nice projects, but some of them are, you know, like just sticky tape and things like that to make things work. But one of the projects that he did was this this lamp. Come on, where is it? Come on. Look at it. It's great. I want definitely to make this. LED matrix, of course. LED matrix. Okay, give me a second. I know that there in those boxes here, so much fun stuff. It helps when you press search. Nope. Oh, it's called LED just. How many LEDs I ordered? It's not on the first page. But we are close. There is one thing here I also want to look at and hear your ideas. This one here. Yes, this one. Yeah. Again, no affiliate link. Here's just this is the link to this matrix. It's really great idea. I don't know where I would put it. Now it all comes down to a lot of stuff I want to do. I don't have anything to do with that, but I really would like to do that project. So I will. So Lucian, you did that lamp too. Mark, it really does. It really does look awesome. Let me write it down to the list of, if anybody joined us and doesn't know, first of all, why I have beard like that, then I lost a bet. And second, LED flexible matrix lamp. We are going through my junk stuff. It's not junk. It's like, well, this is junk. We are going through the junk stuff and seeing if there are any potential. A bit loony made it on a live stream. Yeah, bit loony made a rocket in a live stream. Bit loony is genius. Lucian, definitely do it. I will probably make a video of it because I want to make a content. But yeah, okay. So ESP home doorbell. This goes back. This was a gift in the... When I bought something, I received it as a gift. It's completely unreal. Oh, yeah, this was for the Pogo Pins programmers. Pogo Pins programmers, I received this as a gift. It should go in a tools box. This is a spare heater for the... This is a spare heater for the... Oh my god. Soldering. Hot air soldering iron. Okay, this should go with the LEDs. These I bought for a reason, but don't ask me what was the reason. Okay, and this. Crown jewel of this box. Hot gun, yeah. Oh my god. This is TTGO 433-470 MHz model LoRa 32 with a screen. Any ideas? It's such a nice module. It has connector here for the batteries. And I wanted to do something with it. What can I do with this? Any ideas? Yep. I've seen it and I've ordered it. Why? Nobody knows. So if anybody has any idea what to do with it's the same company that makes the Hygro boards. It's LoRa 32 with the screen from TTGO. External hard drive should probably not be in that bag. Spare connector for charging the Hygro boards. Connectors. So okay, so we have gone through two small boxes, one bigger box, and we also have this box here. This is the last box. Doomsday LoRa Messenger. Nice. Doomsday LoRa Messenger. I was thinking of doing. I like tinkering about that stuff. I'm not a prepper. Maybe I should become prepper with how things are going. But you know, my sister lives about 2-3 kilometers on that side. My parents are 2-3 kilometers on that side. And I was thinking, how can we communicate if the whole network is down? No phone. Well, currently everything is IP phone, so no classical PST network doesn't exist anymore. Mobile network is down, so how can we communicate? I think that I even bought this one because TTGO has a range of product. It's called the disaster radio or something like that, Doomsday Messenger. But there is a whole, I wouldn't call it movement, project, worldwide project for doing emergency radio, emergency communication via the LoRa. So I think that, yeah, it is. And I do have, I also have two Motorola's that are constantly charged, but the range of those Motorola's is less than it should be for LoRa. And LoRa, as it is transmitting less, it is using very low bandwidth, lower speeds. It should be able to propagate much further than the radio stations I have. So yeah, I don't have. I did have CB Citizens Band radio stations previously, but I don't think that even you can own them anymore here. Okay. Last box. Okay, these are just connectors, and no connectors. Zip ties. Let's see if I can get everything that was. Oh no. My problem with the projects and things like that is that I just we find reaches over 5 kilometers. The issue is that one needs a license. That's true. I had Citizens Band radio, which I don't know. It was previously very much used. It was used in the States a lot by the truckers and things like that. And I had where my parents live, we had a I don't know 10, 12 meter, not 10, but 4-5 meter antenna over the building, and it could reach very far away, very far. I think we were able to reach it. So if we were driving to Rijeka is close to 100 kilometers, so 80 kilometers range. We had antenna in the car and at home, and we were able to talk with that radio. But tempi passati, tempi fugit. So these are just one row header pins, one row header pins, same. Double row, no, single row but shorter. Okay, this goes in. Standoffs, brass standoffs. Come on, Mikhaila. You were faster. I'm slow. Wow, what did I do here? Nothing. Okay. You shouldn't see my screen. These are the standoffs. Brass standoffs, shorter, longer. You know what standoffs are. I'm afraid that I would never get a license. Fire chat is that. Anybody wants CC2531 module? Switches, potentiometers. Okay, this is clean. Let's look. Zip ties. Zip ties. Where is the bag with zip ties? That should go somewhere else. So if anybody wants CC2531 and is currently on stream, so this doesn't apply to the recording of the stream. If anybody wants CC2531, I have two. I would program it with the latest firmware and ship it to you. Just contact me on the Discord. These are just your standard assortment of connectors. But this is in emergency licenses. I agree with that. I agree with that. So I bought this serial converter for Arduino because I wanted to hook up. Let me do it. Let me emergency radio messaging. I've written also that topic down. So I wanted to hook up TTL to RS232. I still have old weather station. It's a Lacrosse 23 something, and currently it's offline. We have disconnected it because I'm planning to do a project on the ESP home based weather station. My idea was to try to hook up this to either Arduino, ESP board, then to put it in Home Assistant or Raspberry Pi, and it's such a terrible the device itself is great, but the it's not using standard handshakes while sending data through RS-232 ports. It just sends data without the beginning or the end or acknowledgements or whatever. So you have to constantly listen to that port and then try to figure out where the message begins and where the message ends. And I just said no. I have this gas sensor. Should we do something with the gas sensor? Gas sensor, anybody? Gas sensor going once, twice? No, no. When I was starting with Home Assistant, that's fun times. Oh, do you remember when we started with Home Assistant? Yeah. Ah, those fun days. Oh my god, I even forgot how it's called. What's his name? Bro. H-A. How it's called? B-R-U-H-A. What was his name? I forgot. He was really a great guy doing a lot of videos, but then he just stopped. He did make a couple of, I wouldn't say comebacks because he never came. Ban. Yeah, and he made stairs lights. So these were the two sensors I bought the brew. He made yeah, I know, Matti, I definitely agree. I almost hold that thought, Mattia. So I was using these sensors together with the ESP boards to, you know, see if there is motion in apartment, but today I think it's cheaper to just use a Kara. Wow, I managed to broke this off. Nice. Buck converters. $6050. This is the accelerometer, if I'm not mistaken. So we have this here. We have some more 5920s. This is for the you still use them. I've stopped. I still have sensors inside Home Assistant that I have to, or entities that I have to remove because they think that there is a PIR sensor, but there is no. Mattia, this is thanks to you. These are all the accelerometers and motion sensors or magnetic accelerometers. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad. I was really hoping 2 years ago, I think he recorded 2 videos on how he will be coming back, and that's it. He opened Discord server, new website, and once again disappeared. Then, when in the summer or something like that, he showed up on the Home Assistant stream. "1001 Night," because you will not sleep for 1001 night. Okay. These are the logic level shifters. I don't know why I have some junk that I have here. Yeah, let me add it to this list. I have a couple of screens, black and white screen. I think that I used, so no, these ones here because they do not have, oh, it has, no, this one I didn't use. I think that one of those screens, one is black and white and one is 2 colors. Yeah, that's good. I think I use them with the glue that and sensor board to display information about the particle matters in the air. They're great screens. They're really nice screens, OLED. Okay, this is done. Zip ties. They should go back. And this. I'm so sad that I never finished this project. I probably will never use it. It's a DIY BMS version 4 controllers and DIY BMS version 4.21 control modules. My idea was to build, and by the way, these ESP32 modules were really not that easy to come by. These are the Pro versions, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. DIY Mini Pro. They have more RAM, I think. So this is the control board that runs Arduino on them, and then you have those controllers that are daisy chained and going. Each of them has one battery under it, and then you use this to control charging and discharging of the DIY Powerwall. And I wanted to make Powerwall, and I never made Powerwall, so let me stop talking Powerwall. I'm so sad because this is a really great project. Let's see, DIY BMS version 5 already. Now, no, cancel, wrong. Abort. DIY BMS version 5. It looks like nothing. Stuart Pitway. I don't know if anything changed. I will be posting a link to it. I know that they have now implemented screen in that. There is a newer version of the controller. It's much better. It allows, a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I really wish I had more space to do Powerwall, DIY Powerwall, because the idea was to really hook it up in Home Assistant and, yeah, I don't know what. By the way, nobody guessed that thing that I showed previously what it is. This thing. Nobody even tried to guess what this is. And that is related to this. These are connectors for the digitizer or the screen digitizer, and the screen itself for the Surface Pro version 4, I think. And this is the glue strips or the double-sided adhesive for the screen, if you detach the screen, to be able to glue it back. Okay. I don't know if Pedro is still here. Oh my god. We managed to go. No, it's not my camera. We managed to go through the. Oh, we still have one box, but I think that it has only. Boom. We have one box, but I think no, it's not pay. Yeah. Build plate destroyed. Not that destroyed, but close adhesive. I think that leftovers, heaters, this can go in trash. I printed new parts. This can go in trash. Nah, we will not be going through this. All metal hot end. Dual gear extruder. Fake BL touch. Yeah. Filament sensor. So these are, by the looks, these are all spare parts or original parts where I replaced them with the spare parts. With a, yeah, this is the old one. So we will not be looking into this box. It's all 3D printed parts. But I promised Pedro something and he's probably already gone. I will leave this here. I have to upgrade it, update it to 2022. I'm still, you wouldn't believe, but I'm still playing with this one. I'm still playing with this Raspberry Pi, and I still have to do one additional project, and this is put clipper on it and put the touch screen component for the clipper, and then use this as a controller for the 3D printer. This would be fun. But just for Pedro, I promised something, and that this is my Voron box spare parts. Not spare parts, but I don't know what this could be called. I have another box. I have another box with some printed spare parts. Zip ties will go definitely here in this box. This is the new strip, which may or may not get installed, but I'm looking for these. This is for the IGUS chains to open them up. MicroFit connectors, bunch of them, spare heaters, thermistors. I'm planning on doing the purge basket and nozzle cleaner, so these are the brushes for the nozzle cleaner. Something that I have, because now I have a good printer. I also have this here. This is used to tighten the hot end nozzle to exact newtons. So each nozzle or each vendor or each creator of the hot end tells you what is the maximum force that you have to use on the nozzle to be properly installed. And I think that this one is for the Fetus Dragon hot end Voron edition. I think it's 1.8 newtons. So this one will skip if you go over that. There are some connectors, spare parts. Okay. But as I said, I want to do one thing I promised to. And that is do one connector with the torque. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's correct. So hey dog, come here. The dog needs a haircut. The owner needs a haircut. Dog needs haircut, dog needs haircut, dog needs haircut, dog needs haircut. Whoa. Pedro, I'm doing this just for you. So one thing that is great is if they are not perfect here, you just easily bend them and make them straight. Since they are, I think this is 1.6. I don't have glasses here, so bear with me. I don't have glasses, so I have to pull out. Okay. Did I? No, I didn't put them correctly. Sorry. I'm too lazy to. We'll be wrapping up the stream, so yeah. Okay, so the best thing for me is that it's if you have glasses, of course. Okay. Yeah, it's easier said than done without glasses. You know, I don't see if wire is threading in or not. I will be pretending that I'm doing this as it should be done. So the wire is nicely, I don't know if you can see it, it's probably... I will post a picture on the Discord and the Twitter. You tag it to see if it fits or is connected nicely, then you just have to do the same thing on the back connector, clack, clack, and it's done. I did a lot of wires already with these, and with the Chinese one, it's around, yeah, no pressure, no pressure. With the Chinese ones, I destroyed or put too much pressure on these. Out of 10, at least 3 of them I have to throw out. With these, I never had even the single problem. And as I've mentioned, I don't have my glasses. I think that I've put the wire too deep in, but yeah, it was no pressure. It really looks like it was done in a machine, you know, each time. I like them. I once again, I agree with you. I'm not sure if it's really worth the price, but I really like them. Okay, 8:15. So the stream just started. We will be going through whole night this evening. So, just kidding. I don't think that my family thinks I'm funny. Mattia, by the way, how are you feeling? It's strange that these MicroFit connectors are so expensive. If you compare it, for example, to any other type of the normal connectors, even the JSTs, they're really expensive. You know, you can get the JST connectors box for $5, $10, and this bag costs at least €8 or €9, and it has, I don't know, 10 connectors inside. But they are good. They are really, really, really good. Glad to hear it, Mattia. Glad to hear. We have to check with what's with Blackadder. I think that he was just in a self-isolation or something like that. Yeah, nobody told me that I once again didn't change the screen to the DIY BMS before. I'm really not for this streaming and YouTube thing. I will not be recording. I will not be streaming anymore. We're done. By the way, thanks everybody for joining. I will be wrapping up the stream. yeah, I don't know. The next stream will probably be in a 2 or 3 weeks. Definitely not next week. Next week, I hope to have another mail day video. Thanks to everybody who asked me what. Thanks again, Mattia, for asking me what's going on with the mail day videos. And Johnny had also positive feedback on that, and I've seen that also a couple of other people like that video. I have at least 70-80 packages already opened, recorded videos on that. So I try to do a combo of interesting things, project related things, some things that maybe are completely non-related to everything here, but maybe funny. I have one of the things, I think next video, something will be completely different. Not Monty Python, completely different. That's it. Oh yeah, by the way, let me just share quickly with you what's the list that we made today. I will be posting that list also on the GitHub. So if you're not on GitHub, sorry, on the Discord server, we were browsing through the boxes with everything I have here, and this is currently the list of what I found that may or may not end up in project or not. So 4 channel and 1 channel Zigbee control relay, ESP home with TFT combiner for something, I don't know for what. Definitely I'll be doing gas meter reader, and I'll just come back to that before we leave for one info and to something that Mattia previously mentioned. BME 280 or 280 and ESP home for temperature, humidity and pressure sensor. Maybe do something that would do that but be on the batteries. We'll see. 3935, I have to check if I did make video on that or not. I'm not happy with that quality of the sensor, but we will see. We found one Raspberry Pi, and the suggestion was to make the... I know. You're right, Mark. I know. I will make to make either high availability or just MQTT server for Home Assistant or for anything else on the Raspberry Pi. I'm idiot. I'm looking at this. Try to play and see if those battery shields and how they operate with ESP32 and 8266 projects. Sorry, ability to hook up the maybe solar panels, small solar panels to them. Try to test runtime of the Raspberry Pi Zero with the battery shields. TFT screen with ESP. Johnny said that there is a stream chat display somebody made for the app, so I will look into that. Maybe do something for Home Assistant. PD Pixel on stream, maybe. A flexible matrix lamp. I also posted. Come on. Thank you. I cannot. I cannot. I did. No, Johnny did. Thank you, Pedro, for joining. Thanks everybody to joining. I will just wrap up emergency radio and earthquake sensors. But what I wanted to say, Mattia, I disassembled one Akara sensor, the new one, which required me to flash the upgrade. My Zigbee module, which didn't work with that. I had to update the Zigbee to MQTT because it was the brand new module, blah, 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 blah. I opened it, and then I looked at my gas meter, and my gas meter, I cannot read the reads. I cannot use the read sensor to read the gas meter because I have some new version of the old gas meter, which is protected against the scammers, and by protecting against the scammers or the ones trying to block the reader reading, I cannot use the read sensor on this. So yeah, but that's why we will be making ESP-CAM gas meter reader. That's it. Thanks everybody for joining. Thank you, Mario Tomšić, for super chat. Thank you for all of your support. Thanks to YouTube channel members. Some of them have almost 2 years of being a YouTube channel members. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for joining the stream, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye. I'm still here. I'm really still here. Bye-bye.